Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson where we're looking at S&P 500 and many futures. The time frame we're using is 2000 tick chart, which is very similar to 1 minute chart, and we have one supportive indicator on our chart, which is the supportive 21 bar exponential moving average. So right now I can see the market traded down lower with the break pushed to a new extreme, so downtrend played out, and now market entered a brand new market cycle phase, a consolidation, because EMA right now is very flat. And we have just price swings up and down, markets going sideways, no clear bias. Which means when I'm watching this, I want to predict potential key entry points, extremes of this consolidation. So I'm going to connect these swings at the top, draw resistance, draw support. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be close. And while we are trading this, it's important to understand that we want to buy low, sell high, and for the most part, we want to avoid taking trades in the middle, especially since the range is this tight. We really want to be selling very high or buying at the very bottom. So we had second entry short, but the signal bar was bullish, and a lower high doji would be a great setup. Excuse me, the lower high without doji would be a great setup confirmation of the second entry short. Multiple tests, you're selling at the high, but it was a doji bar, not the greatest. So if you have a slightly better bar, you can definitely sell, but because it's a doji, it's better to be patient. Market is correcting, and now we have one leg down, small two legs, second leg down, and a clear break pushed to a new extreme. So right now downtrend played out. I can move the support a little bit lower because I'm getting a lot of confirmations, and this is interesting setup. This is so like a one bounce, second bounce, third bounce. So this is triple test, solid bar. And what we like about this scenario is how sideways this break is. This is always great sign that you can go long at the bottom. You have one leg down, broad break, second leg down. The broader this is, the more it negates any wider channel. So this is decent high probability setup. Triple test, you're buying at the bottom according to range rules, and the downtrend played out with the break push to a new extreme. Market is correcting higher, and here we have high impact news, so you don't want to be trading right around the news. It was a little bit unclear. News subsided. They didn't really distort price action too much, which is a good thing. And now I'm going to redraw a downtrend working lower, something like this. We have overshoot here, but we're back above EMA. So initially I was expecting this downtrend to have some continuation, but because we're back above EMA, right now what I have to do is I have to question this. Why are we back above the EMA? Okay, so I can't really sell now that we push so strong above EMA. So I'm just going to be patient now. I don't want to go long just yet. Now, can I go long? Not really. There is no good reason for me to go long because we're just going sideways. This downtrend doesn't fully have a new extreme. Yes, you can draw a little bit tighter like this. It's too sideways. If you went long here, you would have gotten trapped, but there is no reason to go long. Uptrend play with the break new high. We trade it down. It's just too sideways. Area of development. Too many conflicting variables. Once you have too many conflicting variables, you cannot enter trade. Okay, market is correcting. So at this point, I'm just really sitting on my hands. EMA very flat. No good trend confirmed. You can see congestion EMA exactly in the middle of these bars. And this is interesting. This was massive momentum rejection. When you're watching this live, you can see a bar looking very bearish. And towards the close, it completely reversed all the way back up. Strong bullish bar. You have one leg down, break, second leg down. This is actually the new high here. First entry long, pull back, second entry long. So downtrend played out. And you can train your eyes once again to pay attention to these two-legged moves. Market moves in pairs of two. So two legs down. What's important here is that the previous resistance is now transforming into support. So you can see we have a trend range, spike up, brand new trend range. So you pretty much still want to apply the same rules, which means buy low, sell high. The range just move a little bit higher. Okay, so you're still buying low here in this second tier of the trend range. And because downtrend played out, this is actually decent second entry long. It was quite hard to catch it when you're watching this live, but it's a good second entry long to consider. Overall, this entire structure is still quite sideways. So you're just being patient. No problem, you're playing it safe because it was quite sideways, but it's a good trade. Two legs down. This skill is holding. I'm going to redraw the uptrend. Can I really fade here? Can I sell? No, I don't want to sell here because now I can see that every single tier is moving higher and higher. So this is right now resembling some weak uptrend, potential weak uptrend. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this first leg, copy it, and I'm going to project where the price action may go. Potential target for prices. Measure move is an important tool that you can use. You don't really have to take trades based off of this, but I can tell you where exactly the market is heading. It can give you important information. So these price action tools, they work. So you can't really sell here because we traded up into this. Every single tier is moving higher and higher. There's a second entry long here, break a new high. And this is right now interesting. We reached the measured move, but at the same time, after breaking new high, market keeps going higher and keeps going higher. So when I was watching this, I was drawing some potential channel, something like this. Can draw something like this, okay? Because it is starting to resemble weak uptrend. What is a weak uptrend? It's basically, you can picture it as a trend range that is slightly tilted up. Weak trends, they have very strong pullbacks, very strong corrections, okay? Strong trend is just a bunch of tiny bars, slowly but surely working higher. A lot of first entries, EMA keeps holding. But weak trend is basically consolidation, slightly tilted up. Long pullbacks, you are breaking below EMA. So this is starting to look like a weak trend, but at the same time, you are exactly around the measured move. Okay, so now we just don't have clear enough picture to go short or long, because 2 legs up, uptrend played out, but at the same time there's bullish bias. So right now I'm going to be really careful. I'm going to be really patient. I have a new high, first entry long, second entry long. Can I take second entry long? I cannot. It's too conflicting. Okay, the trend is just about to be established. So much empty room here. We don't have confirmation. We just reached the measured move. You're exactly around the measured move. So this is the area where I can't really go long yet. Remember, this was a very weak trend. This is very weak trend. So because we are at the top of the measured move, you need prices going much higher to trust it more, or you need to see some stronger pullback to trust selling. So I cannot take this second entry long. On top of that, you have 5 bars stacked right next to each other, 6 bars stacked right next to each other. So not ideal. So if it makes sense, because you're still near the measured move and the uptrend is just about to be established. You're just thinking about potential uptrend. I can't go short, I can't go long. Push up, push down. Here for a moment I was thinking, okay, this uptrend is invalid because we have massive rejection down. This is what I was thinking. So I was looking for potential second entry short, but prices broke above EMA. And once I saw prices breaking above EMA so strongly like this, I'm paying attention to all the information the market is giving me. And this is a good sign that I need to keep this channel in play, okay? Because there is no reversal, and this important fact that you're back above EMA, and this is why it's okay to admit as a price action trader, you are a follower. You don't necessarily need to predict where the market's gonna go. All you do is you follow price action, okay? We're following the market makers, the institutions, they're moving the markets, they have deep pockets. We can't move the market as average retail trader, we're just following these big institutions. And this push above EMA is telling you everything you need to know. This option is valid. We're gonna test the new high, and I'm thinking about new low, first entry short, second entry short failure above the EMA. That's what I'm thinking about. And we have a failed second entry short exactly as you expect. Failed second entry short, great bar, great tail at the bottom. It looked very bearish, reverse up, indicating momentum, pressure, and strength. A lot of buyers are back in the market. Correction phase ended, and the brand new push phase is about to start, confirming the weak uptrend. The market keeps going higher. Now, because market keeps going higher and we keep going higher, and the break is so tiny, the break is minimal, I can actually just draw it a little bit like this, and I'm basically keeping the structure intact. You can see I'm still getting good market geometry. The break was tiny, so close is close enough. It still keeps the structure pretty structured, so you can draw a little bit wider. So let's see what's gonna happen when we draw the downtrend working lower. We have another push up. Okay, so it's looking like the trend is still in play. Gonna draw the downtrend working lower, something like this. And we have new high, no break here, no break here, first entry long, failure. And now we have second entry long. We have a second entry long, decent bullish bar. I believe now my bars are a little bit different here, so you may have slightly different bar. But it's a decent second entry long, confirming the trend line, big bullish bar, downtrend played out. But you probably have slightly different bar. I believe some traders had a little bit better failed second entry short here, so you can actually go long here on a failed second entry short. But on my chart, you have no entry. I have a failed second entry short here. New low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. Great bar, back above EMA. Basically repeat pattern of this. Correction phase ending, and the brand new push phase is starting. So this is a great failed second entry short. Nice bullish bar, back above the EMA. Great hypervoltage setup. New high count reset. We have to reset the count at each new high, first entry long. Market keeps going higher, so it really looks like the trend is still in play. Now, we need to also zoom out regularly as a price action trader and pay attention to important key levels. As traders, we always pay attention to the very low of the day important key level, and we also pay attention to high of the day important key level. You can see right now, this is exactly where the session started, and we have high of the day point where a lot of sellers right now may step into the market and a lot of buyers may take profits. You can see this is exactly what happened. This is why price action is so powerful. These key levels are important. At this point, I'm still thinking that this uptrend may get the new high, but I want to see break new low and a failed second entry short above the EMA. You have a push down, break new low, but market keeps trending lower and we keep trending lower. So now it's a good sign. Okay, this retracement is getting quite deep, and on 10,000 tick chart we can enjoy it better with the break new high. In hindsight, I can adjust it a little bit and I can arrive to the conclusion that there was breaking new high, and we just had something like one leg to a new high, break, second leg to a new high. You don't have to be perfect, you have to be close. This was a bit tricky because the break was so tiny, but it doesn't really matter which way you draw it, because in real time you can get still a lot of good trading opportunities. You can just adjust it in hindsight and now expect a little bit of a wider channel, or you're simply playing the fact that uptrend to get new high. It doesn't really matter, but at this point it's pretty much getting too late, and you pretty much stop trading like 30 minutes before the close just to be safe. There's a lot of profit taking, and if you make a mistake, you can't really make it back. This is why you don't want to be trading this late. You just can't make it back if you make a mistake. A lot of profit taking can happen, and overall traders are just leaving, so why bother trading this? So this is the overall structure for today. Wow, the video is quite short. I didn't realize it was this short. You can also draw it a little bit something like this, you know, with the break here, small break. Actually, my bars are not allowing me to have a good break. I have slightly different bars here. Either way, this is the structure for today. Few good setups. You can take a couple of trades, buying the bottom, selling at the top, and then you have to be a little bit patient here. This was the tricky area right after the news because all trends played out. We're just going sideways, so you just have to be patient. Then you're getting information that the brand new trend range is established. And once again, this area right here, quite tricky. This is what can happen when the trend is very, very weak. It resembles a trend range tilted up or down. And you cannot be as aggressive as if you're trading confirmed trend. So this is an important lesson from today. It's just okay to remain patient, because when the trend is this weak, it just looks too choppy and it's not acting as a trend range, so you can't really sell because you can get trapped. But at the same time, you need to get a little bit more time to buy. You can tell every single good long opportunity happened after the market was established. So once you're trading weak trend, you have to give a little bit some time. You can see market going sideways, you're buying at the bottom, push up, new tier, market going sideways, and you're buying at the bottom. But I hope you had a good trading. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.